It's time now for Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment, and I'm joined here by Catalina Marchand de Abreu. Catalina, tell us, our first story is about a UK minister who's fallen victim to a Russian prank. Tell us more about this.
Ben Wallace, UK's defense secretary, fell a victim to a prank by Russian YouTubers. These pranksters are known for prank calling high-profile officials. Here's their YouTube page called Vovan222Prank. This time they called UK's defense secretary and pretended to be the Ukrainian Prime Minister. During the call on March 17th, they made a point on nuclear weapons. And overall, they tell Wallace that Ukraine would like to activate a nuclear program to protect themselves from Russia. In the video, you can see that Wallace is a bit thrown off and surprised by this statement, to which Wallace overall replies, "We will support Ukraine as our friend in the choices you make." But let's take a closer look at this video.
We would like to continue the nuclear program in order to protect ourselves from Russia. It's a difficult question, but we think to start it.
Okay, well, look, Mr. Prime Minister, on all those bigger questions, I think those are questions that I need to speak to my Prime Minister. The principle is we will support Ukraine as our friend in the choices you make.
So this video was picked up by lots of Russian social media accounts and Russian media with titles like this. The British minister, in a conversation with the pranksters, did not rule out helping Kiev in the issue of nuclear weapons, or British Defense Ministry ready to help Ukraine acquire nuclear weapons. And this was even picked up by the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And they say the ease with which London officials agree with the possibility of Ukraine having nuclear weapons is astonishing. So really making it seem that the UK is ready to support the Ukrainian possible use of nuclear weapons to protect themselves against Russia. The thing is, the video was initially published as a teaser of this prank call. The prank call actually lasts a bit more than 16 minutes, and this longer version was posted days later on March 24th. And in this version, a bit past 15 minutes into the call, the UK defense secretary gets a bit more specific on his answer. Let's take a listen to the reply of the UK defense secretary.
On your acquisition of a nuclear, you think you want to explore a nuclear weapon, I think I would just be very careful about all of that. I think we are a signature to the Nuclear Proliferation Act. We can't be seen to be doing that. That is an entirely different issue. So I think you have to be very careful with that.
So you can see in his reply, he's a bit more hesitant to this alleged fake use of nuclear program by Ukraine. And he cites the Treaty on Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, which the UK works with. And on the same day that this prank call was published on March 17th, Ben Wallace went to Twitter saying, "Today an attempt was made by an imposter claiming to be Ukrainian PM to speak with me. He posed several misleading questions. And after becoming suspicious, he says that he terminated the call." And the official UK Ministry of Defense also went to Twitter to call on YouTube to take down these videos that they, quote, say were doctored by the Russian state. So we are definitely living through a war on misinformation where we're playing some very dangerous games and some very dangerous pranks, Julia.
Right, but the fact remains that he did fall for the prank and it took him almost 16 minutes to realize. Okay, Catalina, thank you. If anyone sees that video, we'll know that it's fake. Okay, that's it from us. There's more news coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.